Alrighty, hey there gamers, it's Carputing coming back at you with another product unboxing and first impressions. This is non-sponsored, no affiliation. I bought this with my own money off Amazon, no discounts, no sponsorship codes, nothing like that. So let's get into it. This is the, or I guess let's take a look at the box first. This is the SteelSeries Apex Pro Gen 3. I don't know a ton about this. This is going to be a fairly ignorant review from someone who's just a gamer and wants a good keyboard. That's me. My buddy's into keyboards a lot more than me. Shout out Marcus. And I just told him, I said, what's the kind of best keyboard I can get without getting into the two custom build your own keyboards? And it has to have a number pad. He said, this one. I said, okay, what the hell's Hall effect switches? He said, they're just good switches. I'm like, okay. So it had a bunch of fancy words on it. I don't know. This is the box here. We'll take a quick look-see. My mat's getting thrown all around. It's got all this info on it. Next generation, all this adjustable stuff. I'm gonna plug it in and start using it. And probably, I don't know, turn on the snap tap and never look at the settings again. I don't know. I heard it's got the snap tap thing. I'm not an esports pro. If that's cheating, fuck you. I'm using it anyways. I don't use wall hacks or aimbot, but god damn it, I'm gonna use this cool keyboard tech. It ain't cheating. You're wrong if you think it's cheating. So let's get into it. So that's pretty cool. So there we've got the keyboard. If we open this up here, you've got the cable for it. So that's that. Then you've got the keyboard itself. And you've got that. Apex Pro little guide there. Under here, you've got that thing, the magnetic wrist rest thing. I'm pretty sure this version is not wireless. I don't care. I'm only going to use it wired, but hey, that feels pretty cool already. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty cool thing. So, anything else in the box here? We've got, what's this? Is this the little, oh, that's the keycap puller. Okay, cool. So, I guess that's just that. So, little keycap puller. That's that. What other goodies do they have for us? I thought there was some is this it here? How do they have this all organized? I'm trying to like deconstruct this box the way it was kind of meant to, I think. I don't know. Is that like that? That there? Oh, is there no little wireless dongle? Oh, maybe it's just like that. Definitely not anything else in there. So yeah, I guess there's no wireless dongle. So let's get this all unwrapped here. And let's get our first impression. So I previously was using a Razer keyboard, Black Widow V4X, and it started just double typing on me. So, oh wow, that is significantly quieter than the Razer keyboard, of course, and kind of feels like different weighted to the switches too. Let's go take a quick look at the Razer keyboard we're going to be getting rid of and see what we're dealing with. All right, yeah, wash your keyboard. I know, I have a cat, you know, he likes to climb across, so you can see I'm used to a very loud keyboard. I very much like the light pattern I have, you know, that I set up, the purple and the red and the blue and yellow and all that. But anyways, I'm gonna lose my macro keys. I have a separate wrist rest currently, so let's get this swapped out and see what we think of the new setup. Alright gamers, back at it. So once again, not gonna get too technical, but I just plugged in the keyboard for the first time, and I already really do like the RGB lighting of this, the default little color scheme they got going on. That's pretty nice. It comes through the keys nice, so I'm just gonna type a bit on it for the first time. Let's open Notepad on my computer and ooh, that's different. Holy. So yeah, overall so far I like that keyboard. I just typed everything I wanted. I probably mistyped a few things because I'm getting used to it, but that feels really nice. You know, the keys kind of bounce right back compared to the Razer keyboard. I'm noticing the keys want to bounce back like a bit better. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if they just have a better spring in there. I don't like that it's, you know, super quiet, but I think that's by design. I think I'm wrong for liking the louder keyboards, because this thing's got like no extra keyboard pinging or stuff like that. Even on the spacebar, it's pretty good. I don't know much about the screen here yet. There's a bunch of software you can use. I won't go into the software because, you know, set up some macros, change the colors of things, enable the fun features. But overall, just for initial impressions on this keyboard, it types pretty nice. I kind of like, actually, let me give myself a bit more cable there. I kind of like not having the macro row over on this left side here, like my Razer keyboard had, because I would misclick escape a lot, and I would hit the macro button, or vice versa. So, you know, I did like my macro buttons, but I think this is going to be a better keyboard layout. I'm pretty sure these... Yeah, I think these secondary switches are like red switches, and then these are the like Hall effect or something. I don't know. But yeah, this feels and sounds slightly different to me, the number pad, than... Yeah, very clearly a different sound there. Let's also peel this sticker off of the screen protector. That's pretty cool that the keyboard has a screen to it. So I'm gonna get trying all the software, but of course there's no input lag I'm noticing on the keyboard. I don't need to show the computer. But yeah, I'm gonna play around with it. I'd recommend this keyboard. I just wanted something that was gonna be more reliable than my Razer keyboard, and that would be good for gaming, typing. This keyboard's obviously also gonna be better for audio when I'm gaming. People aren't gonna complain they hear my keyboard noise bleeds so much. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Look into it more if you want more info about how to configure the screen. Like, this can show your CPU temperature, the screen up here. It can show I don't know, a bunch of random stuff that, if you want. I think right now it's got a little number lock icon on it. It's got a scroll lock icon on it. It's got a caps lock icon on it. You can see, so caps lock, little arrow comes on the screen there. Right here, so that's pretty cool. I probably will just leave that default. I don't know, maybe I'll get rid of the SteelSeries logo and text, but yeah, overall, this keyboard was $330 Canadian. It's got this little magnetic wrist rest here. I think on some other versions it's like a battery. This version of the keyboard's only wired. There were no wireless dongles in it. Oh, it's got, yeah, so that works right away with no software for audio too, that little scroll wheel, so that's nice. I don't know what this does, if this is like a power button or something. Kind of don't want to press it, kind of do, but you know, that's kind of cool there. I don't know what this HM button, oh no, that's home. That's pause. Delete and page down. There you go. So yeah, overall nice layout of this keyboard. Yeah, just getting used to it really quickly. Some keyboards, it takes me a while to, you know, get used to them, feel them out, but this one, I feel like already my hands are kind of getting used to it. So yeah, and there's a bunch of different keycaps you can get, but I might try them. I might stick with the default stock keycaps. We'll see, but yeah, overall very happy with this keyboard so far. I think it came out around a month ago, so if you're looking for a new keyboard, the previous version of this had really good reviews. And if you don't know a ton about keyboards like me, you're just like, you know, I want a good, reliable gaming keyboard that's going to get the job done, have all the bells and whistles if I ever want to experiment with them. If you're curious about that snap tap thing, if you know what it is, you know, then yeah, this keyboard's worth it for you. I mean, I wouldn't recommend this to someone who is on any sort of a budget, but if you're not on a budget, you're just kind of maxing out all your equipment, this is a very good gaming keyboard. It's got Hall effect switches and all that fancy stuff that I have no idea what it means, something to do with magnets, but yeah, nothing to complain about with this keyboard. I'll leave a comment or update the description if it has any reliability issues, but once again, I just bought this because I've been a Razer keyboard guy for over 10 years, but after going through a few Razer keyboards and my newest one, like 3 or 4 months old, double typing things and mixing up the order of keys when I type quick, it's like, I don't need that from a $200+ keyboard. This one's 300+, so it better be reliable. But anyways, yeah, and this wrist rest feels really natural, I must say. The Razer one didn't feel the best because it was a separate add-on that I got for my mouse pad, but you know, this feels at a nice good angle where my wrist isn't, you know, up like that so much. It's not down like this. This is a nice little flat angle where I feel like, you know, let me raise my chair a bit to be a bit more proper ergonomic. But yeah, with all my stuff there, that feels so natural. Maybe just the slightest bend up on the wrist, but not much at all. And if you want, you can disconnect it. So because I'm a bit taller, a bit bigger, I might run it like this with it slightly disconnected there. And if I ever want more room, I can just slide it all together. So the magnetic wrist rest fits together pretty well on this. It's got buttons, of course, for if you want to change the brightness on it. You can change a bunch of options on it. It's really got all the software features for like customizing a keyboard that you'd want if you're into that. I'm not going to go into that. Just go on the SteelSeries webpage. I'm just reviewing the physical keyboard itself, and I have no complaints. I don't even have the software installed yet. I'll install it just to, you know, give stuff a shot, but yeah, just for a plug and play keyboard, this works good. And I do like the color. It's got that little wave color effect. So yeah, overall pretty tasteful color scheme by default. It's like a more, I don't know the science behind it, but it's got like a nice, more glowy, less aggressive glow to it than the Razer keyboard. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say for initial impressions on this. It's a nice keyboard, so I didn't see many videos on it. I thought I'd make a video. Some of them are more technical than mine, but I'm just giving first impressions from someone who wanted a better keyboard. Yeah, feels great to type on, just mash typing on it. It's It feels like every key's got a shock absorber on it. I don't know how to describe it. I know there's multiple layers to the keyboard with like foam for dampening and stuff. So SteelSeries, I trusted this keyboard more than Razer or other brands because SteelSeries, my big mouse pad under here is SteelSeries. That doesn't mean much, but it's a brand where they don't have so much blatant, like, people won't just follow the name brand. They actually have to make a good product and then people will support it. And SteelSeries, I personally find, once again, no sponsorship, no affiliation, they do make actually good products. They're not selling you extra over-the-top gamer crap. Like if they do this RGB stuff, this screen here, it's all well made. Anything SteelSeries I've always find is well made. You're not paying extra for the name brand versus like if this was a Razer keyboard, it'd probably be like 399 Canadian instead of 329 Canadian. Don't ask me the science behind any of that, by the way, but once again, I'm not a loyalist to SteelSeries or anything. This is my first SteelSeries keyboard, but I am happy with it so far. I bought it off my friend's recommendation. It's USB-C, which we love to see also. Razer, the stupid Razer mouse that I have over here, the freaking dongle for its micro USB, and I don't even want, it's a stupid micro USB. I don't even want to get into that. If you know, you know. But yeah, USB-C on the keyboard's nice, so if I ever just lose this cable, I have a bunch of other USB-C cables laying around. So that's nice. There is a wireless version of this keyboard. So if you get the 10 keyless version, the version without the number pad, that version is wireless. But I mean, I realistically, I'm not taking this on the go with me. I'm sitting at my gamer PC that's never gonna move. So I just want something that is always working, no input lag, don't have to charge it. I'm sure the people that develop wireless keyboards will harp on how there's no input lag. They've perfected it. That's awesome for you. I love wired keyboards. So I'm actually personally very happy that this is a wired keyboard. The Razer one was wired also. But you know, there's so many people are pushing wireless, and no problem if you are a wireless enjoyer, but I personally do prefer wired just for the reliability and never having to worry about a charge or a battery. And also I feel like you're getting more for your money because there's the technology invested in here is for the keyboard, not for the wireless functionality and the battery. So yeah, although I think the 10 keyless wireless is cheaper. Anyways, I don't know. I told my buddy, when I told him find me a good keyboard, I said it has to have a number pad, non-negotiable. I will not even consider something without a number pad. A bunch of you gamers go like, what the hell? I've never used a number pad in my life. What is wrong with you? Trust me, boys and girls, I know. I thought number pad was a niche freak thing that, you know, nobody used until I got into corporate. And the accountants I found swore by the number pad. You know, I started using it. I'm like, you know what, sometimes I'll use these numbers, but personally, I need me a number pad team. You know, I use it. I'd miss it if it wasn't there. I have external number pads. They're not the same. I need my number pad, okay? Some people need their number pads. Thank you, SteelSeries, for doing a wired keyboard with a number pad, with all the bells and whistles, with a optional wrist rest. It's like, this is the keyboard that I want, that I feel like, I don't know how many people just go for the top of the line, non-customized keyboard. That's what I'm calling this. But, you know, I'm happy with it. It's got everything I want. I don't really care the price as long as it works. Like, I'm not going to pay $700 for a keyboard because, I mean, that's like, I'm sure there's some custom ones like that, but that's absurd and out of my price range or zone. But, you know, $300, that's right around the max range. It's like, all right, let's see the options available and let's see what's the best. And this seems like the best. I mean, the V2 of this keyboard, everybody online, if you look up the V2 version of this keyboard, everyone loves it. You can find it for, I think, $230 Canadian on sale right now. So like $100 cheaper than the third version. I don't know the difference between them. But overall, yeah, no, I don't dislike this keyboard. If you're coming from Razer, I really thought I would dislike the quiet noise more. I really do like the sharp, loud click, clack. And I think I will miss it a bit, but I think it does make sense to have a kind of keyboard a bit more quiet, like this. And it is still a nice sound. So, and the keys do feel better. Like they feel weighted. Is that the word? I don't know. But the keys just purely feel better to type on than the Razer keys. So, I'm not a huge keyboard fanatic, so I don't know. Someone's gonna tell me, oh, obviously, you know, Razer switches versus Hall effect. Of course, Hall effect is better, and you can like adjust the keys, the actuation of these in the software. But maybe I'll get into that at some point. I'm probably just going to download the software after this video, install or enable the snap tap thing to make it so like when I'm moving AD in games, I think it'll react better. That's basically all I understand the snap tap does. If you think that's cheating, fuck you. It's not. It's just a better keyboard. Cheating is like using a program. Don't use, well, I guess this is using well, you know what? They could do it built into the keyboard if they wanted. They're just using the program to make it optional. You know what? You can't argue that because I'm making the video, and you can type in the comments whatever you want. So I'm going to play Fortnite with Snap Tap on, or whatever this keyboard's thing is. I don't know if I'm using a rapid tap. Just looked at the Amazon page. So I keep saying Snap Tap. I don't know if the SteelSeries YouTube channel's watching this. They're like, oh, stop using the Razer term. I'm sorry, SteelSeries people, for using the Razer term. I'm going to enable rapid tap on this keyboard. So thank you for watching this video, everyone. Thanks to SteelSeries for just making what looks to be a good keyboard. You know, oh, it's got a little screw on it there, I guess, if you want to take it apart. Like, overall, I just very much like the design of this keyboard. The looks of it, the functionality of it. It's got extra bells and whistles in the software. There's really not much to say about it, but I feel like I've said a lot. Well, I guess there is a lot to say about it. But that's, I guess, what I want to say about it. Sorry for not going too in depth, but overall, type's good, feels good, sounds decent. I like the wrist rest. I like the USB-C, the little screen that shows if number lock's on or off, caps lock on or off, all that stuff, the little scroll wheel. God knows what this button is. I think it's a power button and I don't want to press it, but I don't know. Lets you adjust the brightness. It's got all the bells and whistles you'd want. I think this is a function key. Yeah. So, oh, that's pretty cool. So if you hold that, it turns that red to show it's going to make those like do something different. Oh, NT. Okay, so if you hold function, it changes keys to show they're going to do a secondary function instead. So that's pretty cool. That's a default function. So anyways, that's what I've got to say about the SteelSeries Apex Pro Gen 3 OmniPoint 3.0 hypermagnetic switches adjustable actuation rapid trigger game ready presets protection mode rapid tap SOCD OLED RGB PBT keycaps USB-C, as the Amazon listing calls it. So, I hope you all have an absolutely amazing day, and thank you for listening to me ramble on about this keyboard that I just bought. Once again, I do recommend it. I'm not going to give this a rating out of 10. I don't know, screw it, 8.59. It's a good keyboard. I don't know. I've got no issues with it. Have a great day.